Yo guys, it's Shadow here, and welcome back to another episode of the Space Engineers. Alright, so what are we gonna do today? I think first and foremost, this needs to be, finished up and filled with all the ores, and then we'll see what else we'll do. I mean, now I'm pretty much happy with my infrastructure. I mean, there's a few more batteries up there as well that I want to finish up, for sure. But generally speaking, I'm fairly happy with, all that we have accomplished so far in our new base. So there's one thing we could. Why is it not grabbing the components that I need? That's weird. Oh, is it? Oh, I think we are short on interior plates. I think that was a problem, wasn't it? Oh well, okay. So we're gonna... Actually, we'll have to kind of start naming these things, don't we? Because this is... let's see, this is... What is this? This is ore container. Container, there we go. And now... we shall fill it up with all the ores. Or not. Oh wait, is this an ore container or an ingot container? Maybe it's both, actually. That's for now. It's both. Okay, which means let's see. Ingot. There we have a bunch in the assembler, that's fine. There we go, the vault cargo. That's the one we need to empty out. That has all, well, I say all, most of the important material in it. And then there's a bit more here. And there's some more here. Oh, I was wondering if we had any more platinum and iron. And yeah, obviously we do. We do. That's excellent. We also have a ton of gravel. Oh god, yeah, we're already full again, as you can see. Alright, so this is gonna stay here for now. Production. We're gonna produce a few things while we work on, well, the base. So we're gonna... just start putting all of these things into the production queue, you know, stuff like that. And then, let's see, if we go to the assemblers. Assembler 2 is working. The factory assembler is now not working, but that's fine. It's mostly these two that are producing all the things now. Good! Very nice indeed. Oh yeah, modules are a thing. We haven't put any modules on this yet, so yeah, that will definitely be a thing. But first and foremost, next up is this. The batteries, so we can charge up more power during the daytime. So we have better odds of getting through the nighttime. And yeah, I mean, again, a stationary drill would be something that I might be interested in. I think afterwards I'm just gonna toss a load of ice into our generator. Just because, but yeah. Right now, this is pretty good. We're getting all the components and all the basic infrastructure that we need. It's very nice. But yeah, after everything is complete, I think we should start brainstorming our landing craft, because right now I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do it. I'll have to come up with like a basic list of things that the landing craft needs, and then we'll try to balance size and spacing with the actual power that it will take to use this thing. Let me see. Yeah, in 30 minutes these are fully charged. I'm not quite sure it's going to be enough sun time to charge these fully, but right now it's looking pretty sweet. Okay. Let me actually, let me gather some ice here. I think we've dug a hole already in here. So let me just grab some more. I might also be tempted to create a gravity generator, but that is not really a big important thing right now. That can start doing stuff. That's excellent. Good. Let me just see all the components that already have finished. Try to move them into over there. There we go. We have a little bit of everything now. A little bit more of everything, that is. Excellent. And it's keeping on trucking. Okay, good. Modules. So, let me see. Modules. So I think for these here, what I mainly want is speed, and I think power efficiency. And I think I'm gonna be speed on either side here, and then one power efficiency module like across here and across the bottom part is what I'm thinking, right? So I think that's how we're gonna try and do this. So let me grab a bunch of steel plates so we can start adding these up. Also, I kind of have to see if that actually works like this, you know, because right now, how much power does this use? Check. Oh, productivity 100%, power efficiency 100%. Excellent. Okay. And then there's 2 speed modules here that we can put in here. Obviously, these modules will start to drain on our power as well. That is clear. But yeah, so let me start with this thing here. Just do one of these just to test it out. Okay. So now, yes, power efficiency is at 122%. Good. Let's do another one. Can we actually... Oh yeah, we can take stuff out here. That's awesome. Excellent. So now, these both are on 150. I kind of have the feeling if we had one of these plugged in at 2 sockets, it would be on 152. Or 150 as well, rather, to be more clear. But yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Let's start adding these 2. Oh, there we go. Okay, now. Productivity is 200%. Interesting. Attached modules 4, 3 functioning. Oh, yeah, obviously, because these 2 are still kind of not finished yet. Okay. Boom. There we go. That should work now. That should make things a lot faster. Actually, see? Oh, yeah, that's the speed I like. Excellent. Now, again, this will kind of have an impact on our charge time here, most likely. Although it still says 9 minutes, so we're pretty good. It could, though, also be that our reactors in here are powering stuff. So what I would like to do is get these 2 reactors and shut them off, essentially. Actually toggle these off as well. These are the exocrafts, so to speak. So let's see if the charge time is still the same. Ah, see. That's more likely what I thought it would be. it was charging from the frickin' reactors. Oh well, that's fine. So for now we have this, which will support our production of material. I think we should probably get more solar panels then. Because right now during the day, this is pretty decent, but it's not enough. It's obviously not enough. Also, that is not good. That's risky. Can we just rotate this a little bit? It's kind of awkward. Okay, let me think. Would have to rotate to this side, which is almost impossible because... okay. I just hope it doesn't go clang on me over here. Now it has rotated a bit again, so it's fine. I think. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright, let's think about this. I think one more solar panel would be nice. Because right now, again, 51 minutes till fully charged. 1 hour till fully charged is kind of difficult to achieve. If the day-night cycle is, I think, standard. I think it's like 2 hours, I think, is standard procedures. So, yeah, not gonna happen. Good, that's enough components. So let's find out where the third solar panel station is gonna be. Kind of want to keep in, you know, design-wise, I want to keep with this design here that we have, which is nice. You know, these bridges essentially. Oh shit! These bridges that run all over the place that connect every part of this new facility. So we're probably, I kind of want to run it over there, and then essentially at the end I want to have one on top of here, because that might be able to get more sun for longer. So yeah. Oh, look at now, it's super close again. I really hope it's not clanging. We'll see. Well, I think we actually already survived more than a day here, so if it clanged, then it would have done before. I feel. But yeah. So just have to place this next solar panel far enough away so it doesn't interfere, of course. Actually get some more steel plates. Go. Okay. Let's see. Let's add a few more here. Then let's just draw this line, this central line, all over here. I think here would be a good spot, right? This is where, how did we do this so far? If it's at the end, we did it like this, right? Which, I'm not sure this is going to be an end point. It might be, since we can then continue in this direction. But we can also just enclose it completely. That's fine as well, to me. And then we'll just do this again. Just connect it like this, and then we'll put another like pillar under here just for aesthetic purposes. I don't think we need one here, that's fine. Yeah, sounds good. So we're gonna get working on a third solar panel. I think it's needed very much, because I don't want to drain my main ship of its uranium. That's not what I want to do. Because then at one point I want to fly somewhere and then whoops, out of uranium. That would be really, really bad. So rather not deal with that, to be honest. Is it producing anything at the moment? Because now, well, it's still 1 hour to be fully charged. Yikes. As soon as the sun goes down, we kind of have to note which charge level our batteries are at, and then kind of keep an eye on it during the night. See how crazy it's gonna go. Well, a problem, of course, at least I think it's a problem, is that there's also batteries on the ship that might get charged at the moment. You know? So there's a lot of batteries being charged at the same time. At least I would assume that these batteries are being charged. Let me check real quick. No, these are actually depleting. That's interesting. But it's depleting in like hundreds of days, which is fine. So we have one battery charged at 100%, which is depleted in 75 days, and then fully recharged in an hour for both other batteries. I think we're very close to being fully sustainable just because of solar. And this time we don't have to do the crazy digging through the asteroid 7-time method, I think. Here we have, the position here seems to be a lot better with the path that the sun takes. We have a longer time to harness solar energy. At least it feels like it's longer. I might be wrong. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really wondering when the next update, the major update with the AI will come, because that sounds like a big project to me. That might be like an end of the year deal. Which is kind of cool because, you know, there's a lot of things actually this year that I'm looking forward to. One of which is, well, the update of this game, of course. AI seems to me like a very good addition to this game. Might really catapult it to the front of my played games again. Because right now, you know, it's a bit on the back burner, a little bit. I still enjoy it, but, you know, it needs more to be enjoyable, just playing survival, essentially. Another thing that I'm very much looking forward to is the update for Total Warhammer 3, when they will implement the, what they call the Immortal Empires, I think it's called. This campaign, which will be the world-spanning Warhammer campaign with all the freaking races in it. And then probably the like 15 new DLCs that are gonna drop. Normally I'm not a big fan of it if there's a lot of DLC, but I kind of understand it because that's a huge project. Because with that new the new parts of the world they're adding in, there's at least like I think 2 or 3 more races that they could put in, all of which are not officially supported by, or were not officially supported during my time I played Warhammer Fantasy. It's like Chaos Dwarfs, the continent of Ind, and I think Nippon might be like candidates that still come up. And they're all like, don't have official rule sets, so I wonder how they're gonna do that. But I mean, they managed as well with Cathay, which is also like an unofficial army. But yeah, that's something I'm looking forward, and also Dark Tide, which is the Warhammer 40k equivalent of the Vermintide game, which is a Left 4 Dead game in the universe of Warhammer. And Dark Tide is going to be in the 40k universe, and I'm kind of looking forward to that because I feel that's going to be pretty neat. But yeah, oddly enough, looking forward to a lot of Warhammer content this year. Oh man, it's just how it is. I just love that game. Well, it's difficult to say I love the game because I don't really play Warhammer Fantasy anymore. I love the universe. I also love the 40k universe, which I don't play actively. But yeah, I have a lot of Warhammer games if I think about it. I have the Total Warhammer games, all 3 of them. Then I have Wartime. I just actually bought another one, which I'm gonna be playing on the channel soon-ish. Then what other Warhammer games do I have? I just have to think about it. I owned, I think I still own it, but I don't have the console anymore. I used to own the PlayStation 2, and there was a game called Fire Warrior for it, which is like a first-person shooter from the perspective of a Tau fire warrior, which is wild if you think about it. That's like a really old game. Yeah. And then what other Warhammer games do I have? I have Space Hulk. I have the the what was it? Is it called Battlefleet Gothica? I think the space battleship simulator, essentially. Yeah, lots of Warhammer games. The one that I've been looking at as well, I'm not quite sure yet, is like a Necromunda, which I think is kind of similar to More Time, but in 40k. I might be wrong though. I've put it on my list of things I should potentially check out at one point. Oh, and of course, what is it called? Space Marine. I think it's just called Space Marine. Yeah, there is a 40k Space Marine game. I used to own that on, I think it was on PlayStation 4, I believe. Oh yeah, lots of Warhammer games, for some reason. I wish there was more fantasy content to it as well, but yeah. Oh, and of course, the Dawn of War. I have at least the first one I own. The first Dawn of War, with all its add-ons and stuff. So yeah. I didn't really get into the future Dawn of War series for some reason. I don't know why. I think in the future Dawn of War, the next ones, like 2 and 3, base building got put way back in priority, and it was more about like just controlling troops, which is fine, but I actually am a big sucker for base building. So yeah, didn't really bother with that one. I really wish though there was more like Warhammer Fantasy games. The problem with that, of course, is that Games Workshop technically killed the old world, which like 90% of all games that play in the Warhammer Fantasy universe actually play in that old world that they completely scrapped. I'm still kind of mad about that they did that. That is so stupid. Seriously. I kind of know why, you know, they wanted to simplify the game and make it more accessible, because let's be honest, the rulebook of Warhammer Fantasy was a brick which you could kill people with, but it kind of, you know, it was a weird choice to condense down a rulebook that contained hundreds of pages of rules into basically, I think at the beginning it was literally a DIN A4. Oh, well, if you're in the US, you don't know what I'm talking about. Like an A4 paper. Just a normal sheet of paper. Double printed. That was the rules. That was insane. And then there was like no point values. And basically the rules said, oh yeah, you just play and you just make sure that it's fair. You know, use your common sense. Which is difficult if you're, especially if you're new to the game. And you don't know what things do, you know, how strong certain units are, it's horrendously difficult to balance these things. So they were just like, oh yeah, you can do it yourself, it's fine. Just make sure it's fair, you know, talk to each other. Which is an okay sentiment, but Jesus Christ, man. They kind of missed their target demographic there by, like, yards. More than that, by miles actually, but yeah, there you go. Okay, let me focus real quick, just make sure that we do this correctly. I think it's C4 and then a hinge. I don't want to have to grind down everything again. There's the hinge, and then we'll have the conveyor junction. And then the normal, these ones. 2. 1, 2. And how many times do we do this? Twice. Oh. What the hell? Okay. Didn't even spot that. Until now. That is, that's curious. Man, sometimes my... my eye for the detail is failing me. Jesus Christ. That is embarrassing almost. I mean, damn. Okay. Right. So we do it once more. Once more, one of these. And then one of these. And then 2 more. Right. That's right, yeah. Then we have 3 solar panels each. Oh, that's turned around. Oh, no, it's right. Right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. That seems to be correct to me. Let me actually sync all stuff into here, and then we'll get just some basic components so we can finish off the other stuff. Something like this, like that, and like that. Finish off this one. Yeah, it's kind of, I just realized now that you know, these ones are actually yellow technically because they don't lead anywhere. I guess I could put a collector here, but the problem is then I'm really gonna interfere with my ship. That's really gonna be a big problem. So yeah, not gonna do that for now. Right. Let's just start putting stuff in here. There we go, and then we're gonna put the solar panels and the farms on. Farm, there we go. They all use steel plates, so that's what we get. There we go. There's one, there's one, there's one. That should also be more than enough oxygen. I think the next solar panel arrangement I'm gonna do is gonna be on the hill, and it's gonna be pure solar panels because I don't think I need any more oxygen, honestly. That's more than enough for the most, you know, for the most part, I think. We'll see, but I cannot imagine that we need more. We have a lot more than we had on the last base by a long shot, so it should be fine for the most part. And I mean, we have like a bunch of ice right below our feet, which is a nice little bonus to this asteroid. Okay. Okay, just dropping a few more components. There we go. I mean, if we can actually finish off a few of these solar panels already, that would be nice. We could just, you know, just suck up a few more rays of sunlight before it goes down. That might be a nice idea. Let me get those. There's one. And that's actually not in a bad position to soak up the sun, really. So, yeah.
Energy low.
That's fine. All components successfully withdrawn. Yes, get these bastards online. Let's go. Give our batteries the best chance of surviving through the night. Oh, I should have added stuff to the build planner. That would help. I know I need solar panels, that's why I'm gonna get them. Yup. Soon it's gonna be behind the asteroid, and then it's gonna be difficult to siphon the energy, but we're doing nicely. I'm gonna check the battery capacity in a minute to see how we're standing. And I have the feeling we are on good grounds. Add 4 more to the build planner. And obviously we have to do the whole connection. Well, this connection is already done, but you know, the rest of that as well. That's going to be a bit of a hassle, but for now, the most important part is the solar panels are pretty much done. We now have 3 times the power. Well, I don't think that's mathematically correct, but you know what I mean. Ah, shit. There we go. Okay, so that is just catching a few more rays, and it's actually not At least not now. It's not blocking this one. Eventually it might, but, you know, if it's in the last few hours, that's not gonna be too much of trouble. Yeah, see, we're down to 31 minutes. I think if I add one more solar panel at the top of the hill, that might be able to catch some solar rays as it goes over the hill. Yeah, we might be in a very good position. You know, kind of like maybe here, like right here. And then, oh, whoops, get it up a little bit, and then it might be able to catch, maybe not a lot in the morning per se, but in the afternoon / night, it will be able to catch the full, or at least into the dusk, it can catch a few more sun rays until it goes down completely. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I have to say, it's going nicely. And also our production now is, you know, on a good way. Which means I think after we've done this, then we'll check on the next day how the batteries are looking. If they're looking fine, we're gonna start like baseline construction for our dropship, because I want to do something different next time. So we might just, you know, put a large area here where we just can construct stuff, and then yeah, we'll see what we need to land on this planet and you know, maybe create a little base. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care.